Hi, YvonJane. So lovely to see you.
Hi. Yeah, lovely to see you too. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well indeed, and you are looking beautiful and elegant as ever, I must
Oh,
say.
thank you very much. It's
You're
really lovely.
welcome. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on to have a conversation about the color archetypes.
Of course.
I'm some people might actually recognize you because we spoke earlier in the year, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Um,
did.
on Instagram about the creative healing path. So
Right.
the first question is, please tell me a little bit about yourself. So I'll pass it over to you.
Well, I'm a mixed media artist. I'm an artist just like you, but my core work is mixed media. I love bright colors. I create bright colors art and with a lot of layers and
Mhm.
I really love doing that. And I'm also the founder of the Creative Healing Path, which is a membership for creatives. I want to discover their path. And I'm basically guiding them towards what's already in them. But I'm maybe a bit afraid to let it out. And this is why I invite them in the membership. I have
Yeah.
this hub, and I really love doing that because I also have a history in coaching and guiding
Hmm.
creatives. So this was quite a natural second step. So this is what I'm basically doing, the
Yeah.
both of this.
At the same time,
Yes.
I think that's really beautiful. And it's so, I mean, you're going to tell us what archetype you got in a minute, but I think it makes sense with the result that you got. Launching your mentorship program, guiding people into finding what's hidden inside them, because so many of us do struggle a lot, and it's kind of quietening most of the time. I think quietening everything else and trying to focus on the internal. So I think that's amazing. So I just want to congratulate you on that. Um,
Thank you.
Pleasure, and I will leave all the details later on anyway. About the creative healing path at the end of this. Okay, so question 2 then. What archetype did you get? And did it feel
Uh,
accurate? And did
yeah.
it feel
Well,
accurate?
I'm definitely a submediant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely. I must say, really loved this quiz. I mean, it's brilliant. If you
Mm-hmm.
look at it, I
Yeah.
think if you combine your art with archetype with
Yeah.
what's really personal to
Mm-hmm.
people, I think it's brilliant, and I really loved it. And I had to choose on basis of one of your artworks.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit difficult though because I
Yeah.
I really love color and I really love your art.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I I had difficult like the supertonic, for example. I was really drawn to that.
Yeah.
But I just chose what was the biggest drawn to. So
Mm-hmm.
artwork. So that was submediant. And then
Mm-hmm.
I read what was you
What
know
it meant.
what it meant, and I was like, oh, okay, that's it, like 100% hits, 100% hits. So
Yeah.
yeah, brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you, Yvonne
submedium.
Jane. So you were drawn to the artwork and the description. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
well, the quiz, of course, is about choosing the art that you are most drawn to.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I saw the purple and the red and the
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a no-brainer because my favorite colors are purple and red,
Mm.
and
So that was
yellow is, yeah, it's really the opposite. I really love purple. It's really my favorite colors, but really close to that, it's red.
mm,
But the yellow was really beautiful, with it.
And you have a
then
lot of yellow in your
I'm sorry.
background. You have a lot of yellow in your background, and I have noticed it in your work before. Of course,
Right.
I see purple a lot, but there's always yellow. There tends to be yellow anyway in your work.
Yeah, and I love a lot of colors, so it was really a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Uh, like colors that are more like fall
Mm.
colors. From the
Mm.
fall, it's easy. That's not really my thing, but then you come to the bright colors, yes, and then it was the submedians and the purple, and especially when I read the meaning about it. So it was really nice. If the first step is choosing the artwork,
Yeah.
that's already really great.
Yeah. No,
To
I love that you bring that up, YvonJane, because I didn't create it that way. I created the quiz first and then the artwork. But
uh-huh.
yeah,
Okay.
but that's another way that people could, now that the visual cards are out, I could also ask people to interpret their archetype that way. What are they drawn to visually? Work it back. So
Right.
yeah, you're the first one to tell me that. So that's quite
Oh, okay. I thought that was the intention.
no,
So
no, but
okay.
it worked. So that's interesting too.
Yeah. No, I thought it was really great to choose the artwork and then read what it was about, what it
Yeah.
represented it, and that was spot on.
Yeah. I mean, I struggled designing the submediant because I also got the submediant, and I think maybe that was an extra pressure I felt on my side. But I did try to get across the fact that with submediants, we feel things deeply internally, and we are mulling things over. We're thinking things over multiple times, multiple ways, and so there's layers inside. That's why the outer shell is a little bit sharper of the circle for the submediate and a bit more fuzzy in the middle because everything's going on inside. But yeah, I did struggle with that one, but I'm glad it resonated with you. So,
Yes.
so carrying on with that, can you share with us a moment that this trait, what the submediant is, where it showed up in your life? Can you think of an example?
And because I read many traits,
Yeah.
like for example, senses everything in the room, feeling things, a gift and a burden at the same time, naming what others feel before they can, and you don't look away from the harder parts of being human.
Yeah.
So well, if you look at that, that's very easy. I've been feeling those things all my life. So I've been feeling this since I was very little. That very, very little. I was in showbiz since very young age, about 10 years old. So that's, you feel a lot of things if you're working in show business. So you have all these people around you and from 10. So that's really as a child already. But also in my coaching later on, in my guiding, in my personal life. I mean, there are countless situations where, for example, you have the good and the bad always, right?
Yes.
When you encounter people, the good is really when, for example, people came to me for coaching and they couldn't talk about it because like it's too heavy on them. So this is the point where I started saying things like this. Okay, I'm gonna say some stuff to you and I'm gonna say some things, and if I'm near, you just nod.
Okay.
And if I'm off, you just do now. You know, so you don't have to say anything. And well, it's not I want to pat myself on the back or anything. It's just something you have as a talent. And I hardly said the wrong things. And they start nodding, like, okay. And then this gives people an entrance to start talking. So they don't have to talk.
Yeah.
You just look for an entrance. And on the bad sides, I could just, it's still the same. Until this day, I can enter a room and see people, and eyes are locked. If it's only just for a second, and they completely dislike me. I don't know. You know, I don't know what I did. Entering the room, people looking at me like, oh, yuck. You know, and that's okay. That's totally okay.
Doesn't it happen both ways? So sometimes that might be a negative on my side. If I see somebody, I can tell if it sounds a bit presumptuous, okay? Right, I know. I can tell if they're essentially good or not. Sorry, everybody. It's just a sense. But I don't know if you feel that.
Yeah,
that's why.
I get what you mean, but you know, it's not like, okay, it's not clicking. It's like really hate. So really looking at me like this. So,
ooh.
You know, really hateful. And you know, I used to be very upset when people would do that, but I'm a bit older now, so I don't tend to get upset anymore because I know what's happening. And not everybody has to like me, but it's really a bit harsher than that, really. And I never understand why that was until my husband said, oh, I know why that is. I said, okay. And he said, because you have the ability, if you look at a person, you could immediately tell a lot of things about that person because you feel it. You know, you sense it and you feel it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wait. And even if I'm not, you know, I'm not scanning people. I'm not like, okay, I'm going to look at you. And that's not the case at all.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be really a heavy burden. But
absolutely.
But I mean, when he told me this, I was like, oh, okay, wait. Yeah, now I understand. So I'm just not upset. I'm just thinking, okay, well, this person has a reaction, whatever. You know, I know myself. So
yeah, you just have I'm not belittling it. You have a very, very good soul. And I think some people are receptive to that. They're not so good, then they can pick it up when they don't like it. I think.
Well, you know, I'm just, you know, I think I told you I'm not sure about the eye of the audience. This is something I really teach a lot with artists.
Yeah.
Because there are always people not going to like you.
Yeah, true.
Like you yourself don't like everybody. So I always say, they're usually in the right, in the left of in the left corner.
Yeah.
But there are always people who are not going to like you on the first glance. And
totally.
And on the other side, you have the balance. You have people who are really adore you, which is great.
Of course.
And in the middle, you have the people who don't really, you know, applaud you in that way or hate you in that way, but they're in the middle. Really, most people like you. If you know that, then you will, you know, you will be okay. If someone really dislikes you, whatever. I mean, you're not here on earth to please everybody.
Quite right, YvonJane. Yeah, you've said it right.
Yeah.
And there is with the submediate, there is this specific resilience, I think, as well, isn't there? You've just explained why, and I think all that experience has made you resilient over the years. Because we have to be, because we are so sensitive. If we don't develop that, then we won't survive.
True.
Okay, I love that explanation. I know what the answer is, but I'm going to ask it anyway because it's one of my questions. So if you had to guess what your archetype's color was before you took the quiz, what would it have been?
Yeah, definitely, definitely purple.
Yes.
Definitely. And if
Amazing.
there was, and if there was no purple, I
Mm.
would say red for
Yeah.
sure. So I'm immediately drawn to the color purple. Where it is. If you look at my house, it's all decorated in purples and reds, the warm colors, the
Yeah. Yeah.
purple
Yeah.
reds, and then the accents, the pillows and the
Mm.
the, the, the accessories are in, how do you say that? Don't know the word in English anymore. I think it's the opposite colors. It's
Oh, the complementary.
complement. Yes, thank
Oh, so
you.
you got orange, green,
Right.
maybe. If you've got
Yeah,
red.
lime green because I
Oh,
like bright. So
yeah. Yeah.
lime green, the
Nice.
greens. Yeah, it's a natural way. I remember when I started decorating the house, and Mark was really open to everything, and the house was really white. Everything was white,
Oh, yeah.
and the first yeah, and the first color I put on the walls were really dark, dark, dark purple. So
So
we
what did
got a
Mark
white
say?
house, white with dark purple. That was it. And he came home from work, and I said, "Yeah, I started to paint." And he said, "Okay, where it is?" I said, "Over there." He tried not to be startled. It was so funny. But but um but he's
Uh,
really amazing. He just, he says, you do whatever you want. Okay. And I did. So everything purple, red with with lime green, something
with
like
lime
that.
green. Well, that's passionate and luxurious, isn't it? And
Yeah.
I believe that's you. That's what you love.
Yes, that's what I love. Like abundance, but in a normal way. But really, I
Yes.
love the rich tones. This is why I think I was also drawn to Submedians, the
Mm,
artwork, because it's very rich artwork and very, um, for me, it's like a statement piece. If you look at
mm,
my art, it's all statement pieces, and I
mm.
really love that. Also in your art, it's really,
Thank you.
you can't
Yeah.
really look around it or ignore it. You just have to
Mm,
see it.
stand out. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
no doubt.
I did it in
Amazing.
the center and then that bright yellow around it. You can't miss it.
Yeah, so beautiful. Yeah, loved it.
Thank you.
Organic. Yeah, I loved it. Loved it. Yeah.
Awesome. So, okay. Have you got any questions for me?
Yes. Like I said earlier, I think I have two questions. Is that allowed or yeah?
Sure. Sure. I'll have it.
Um, so my first question is, I like I said in the beginning, really loved it.
Mm,
Brilliant. How you set this up and
thank you
how
so
you
much.
do how you do the interviews. Really, really loved it. And two of my favorite things, well, three actually, are coming together. It's art. It's explaining with your music because I'm
Mm,
like, oh, okay, I'm the note A and A minor. And you know what was happening, by the way, when you
what was,
were when you were playing it
yeah.
on the video on Insta, I was actually singing the A minor.
Were you?
Yeah, I was
There's a
like, okay, I was like, chills, because I was singing, I was humming with your C,
mm,
because everything is on scale C. So
yeah.
it's so I was humming it, and I thought, okay, I think this note would, and I was holding it. I was holding it, and then you played it, and you said, yeah,
Oh,
it swings with A minor. I'm like, what? I got it. I got it. Don't know what I don't know what I got, but it was so amazing too. But
mm,
anyway, that's
that's
a
special.
side. Yeah, because I really love the music. I come from showbiz, originally. So the
Yeah.
music
People music.
part really great, and then the archetype,
Yeah.
the stories about behind the archetypes, really. So I was thinking,
Mm.
I'm a mixed person myself. I'm multi in
Yeah.
everything, and you are too. Doesn't
Mm.
surprise me at all that you are submediant as well, by the way.
Mm.
But I was wondering, how did you
Oh,
get
come up with it.
everything? Yeah, how did you? Yes, yeah, very curious.
Well, I felt that I was too restricted and in my little corner translating music scores, note color. And I was getting too, not suffocated, but I wanted to expand and explore more. And I wanted the emotional side to come out more. I wanted to involve others in it more. I wanted to dig deeper into the music theory more and explain it to people who perhaps weren't musical so they could understand it more and better and appreciate it. So it kind of just came out of that, really. Yeah, it just came out of that. I wanted to do something different. I'm really enjoying talking to people. So I also wanted to involve people and see what they thought about it too.
Yeah,
So I guess that's why I've done it.
yeah. Oh, that's just brilliant. I mean, I've never heard of this before. Not that I know everything, but
No, I mean, I guess I haven't heard of it. I mean, there's loads of personality tests for this thing and that thing. So essentially, it's another kind of personality test. Test is
right.
sounds like there's a good or bad, but I wanted to combine the music with the color, with the art. And so a color archetype sounded
Yeah,
like the best thing.
yeah, it's really, really unique, I think. I really love that, and
Thank you,
I
YvonJane.
don't,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't want to call myself blasé, but if you look at social media, there's a lot of things that I'm thinking are boring.
yeah, I know.
I mean, it's not original or something, and a lot of things. Maybe my algorithm is really off, but and then
Well,
you came. I might not follow. I've been following you for years now.
likewise. Yeah,
I've always really loved your art. But then you
thank you.
had this, and I'm like, but people should
Yeah,
know about.
I don't know. I thought it was time for a change. Let's go in another direction
Yeah,
because I've been feeling like I needed a change for a long time. So I thought, okay, let's do this.
yeah,
Um, and yeah,
perfect.
like I said, it involves people, and I wanted to talk to people more. So which is what's happening, and it's great so
Yeah,
far. So far, so good.
yeah. And I have a second question, if I
Yeah,
may.
go
Yes.
ahead.
Well, I know, of course, and I've checked, and now I'm sure that you're also a submediant.
Yeah.
And I was wondering,
Mm.
like, how are you applying that? How are you coping with that or dealing with that
Coping.
in the
Yeah.
world?
Coping is such a good word. Yeah, because
No?
I'm also so sensitive. I just have
Yeah.
to watch something or read something or hear something and I'm in tears. I feel things deeply. When I've always been like that. And I think it's inherent anyway. I think we're born with it. Obviously, environmental factors help, they develop what we have already. But I think it was just me. So I spoke Greek until I was 4 years old. And I think from that point onwards, I would be listening intently to everybody trying to learn this new language, English. So I'd be following movements, facial expressions. I'd be studying everything, you know. And I think it's just from when you were little, it starts then. And then I don't remember, but my mother told me that again, at the age of 4, everything, you know, has a certain age to it. At the age of 4, I was mesmerized by this woman on TV, on the BBC, and she was playing the piano. And something must have happened at that moment. And that's when I said to my parents, I want to learn piano, and I started piano. So I think it's just, I can't describe it really, but it's just there, you know. And like when I see people and meet people, I can also tell. I haven't had the experience of them looking at me with hatred, but then I am a bit naive sometimes as well. So maybe, you know, maybe they do. But that's a good point as well. Sometimes I easily forget things, sometimes I don't, which is a blessing as well, you know, to easily forget things. Yeah, I'm happy I am a submediant. I think it's important that we need to be in touch with our emotions and to be able to sense and feel what others are going through. But obviously we need other types too, and that's why it's so important and interesting, this whole color archetype situation, for me also to learn what archetypes are other people and how are they managing. And that's another reason why, just like the scale, just like the notes in a scale, the scale needs all the notes, and we, the world, needs all the other color archetypes. We need to work together somehow. And of course, there are some notes that work better with others. But yeah, we still have to make it work. Yeah, I think
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you, YvonJane. I mean, yeah, we understand each other. There's so many submediants that came back to me. I noticed that there are the artists, the creatives, so musicians or visual artists, most of them tend to be either submediant or supertonic, and that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
to me. That is the one metric that has stood out so far. So that is all the questions. It's been lovely. It's been really great. Thank you so much, YvonJane. It's always a pleasure talking with you.
Yeah, always. You're so welcome.
Thank you. Can you let us know where people can find out about you, your art, your mentorship, and any exhibitions or anything you want to share with us?
Well, of course, I'm on Instagram. With my art, it's at YvonJane Art. Really simple. And for the membership, it's the Creative Healing Path. So at the Creative Healing Path. Yeah, I'm really a lot on Instagram, and I have a news letter for both. So you can find that in the bio. And I'm launching real soon again. I open just a few times a year with the membership for a few days. So you can become a member, and that will be in the beginning of September. So real soon.
Okay, very soon.
And yeah, that's it. I don't have a website or anything. I just keep it with Instagram and with newsletters and with the hub. And my art, of course, is exhibitions, but I've been founding the membership. I don't hardly have time to paint really bad, but I'm picking that up again now.
It's a phase, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. I'm going to share all of that down below. That's brilliant. Thank you ever so much, YvonJane. I'll talk to you soon.
Welcome. Yeah, okay.
Okay, take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
If you haven't taken the Colour Archetype quiz yet, then follow the link in my profile. I'll put it below in the notes as well. And please feel free to share in the comments what colour archetype you got.